The 2024 New York Yankees now have the Goomba Grabbers and the main guy, Austin Capabianco, who I think was the catalyst for this win last night. Good morning, Boomer. How are you?
Yeah, good morning, G. You know, when I saw Austin do what he did to Mookie Betts, I thought initially, I said, is that Sean Marash? That's who I thought it was.
Yeah.
And I could not believe, the first and foremost, it's hilarious. You can look at it any which way you want. I was just happy that Mookie Betts didn't get hurt.
Yeah, of course. That would have been a
That's
problem.
the most important thing. And then Mookie, after the game, basically just said, it doesn't matter. We lost. He's fine. I'm fine. I didn't get hurt. It's all good. You know, Mookie was swearing back at Austin and his buddies. I mean, you know, it's ridiculous. I mean, this is where social media, in my eyes, is either like spot on or just absolutely tears into somebody. Mm-hmm. And every anti-Yankee fan out there that is on social media just ripped Austin a new one. I mean, and rightfully so. I mean, like, he looked ridiculous. And you couldn't have got, like you said, Goomba, whatever that is. But it's whatever the stereotypical Yankee fan is, that's that guy.
Oh, yeah.
There he is. And he doesn't even have a Yankee hat on, but he's got a road jersey on that he probably got from somebody. He's ripping the ball out of his hands. The other guy's holding on to Mookie Betts' other hand. I mean, it's asinine. But, you know, it is what it is, and the Yankees ended up winning.
Like, if you asked AI, make me the Goomba Yankee fan, they would pop that Austin Capabianco right out.
Or Sean Marash.
Well, yeah, but this guy's also got, you know, the Italian last name, which is
true.
perfect. And he's from Connecticut. I was hoping he was from Staten Island because that really would have been.
Or the Bronx.
Yeah, but I mean, the Staten Island Italian Yankee fan is the one that I needed him to be. But
oh, man.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous last night. And then immediately, I mean, I don't know how many views or memes there are of Austin now. You have had your 15 minutes of fame. But, man, he is getting blowtorched.
Yeah, and so they got thrown out last night. They are season ticket holders. They're allowed back tonight. I'm sure that guy has called this radio station before. I can guarantee he's called up and ripped Brian Cashman. I hope he calls today. But here were some quotes that he gave to ESPN last night. He said that him and the other guy, Peter, often discuss this exact scenario. If a foul ball comes their way,
premeditated,
they're going to do what they can to help their team. Quote, "We always joke about the ball in our area," Capabianco said at a local bar after the game. "We're not going to go out of our way to attack, but if it's in our area, we're going to D up."
See, this is the way the Yankee player has to react. I mean, the fan reacted like the players needed, and ultimately did react, but you know, it's kind of interesting because I felt
D up.
I mean, so the ball is actually in the stands when Mookie catches it, right?
Yeah, but they ended up calling interference on it anyway.
Well, I mean, they called interference on it, but I mean, once the ball is over that wall, the fan can really do whatever they want. It's when the fan reaches out into the.
That's what I believed it to be.
Right?
But
I don't know.
I mean, this was obviously way too much.
Yeah, but I mean, Mookie caught the ball. We all saw Mookie caught the ball. It was an out. It was a great play by Mookie, by the way.
Right, and then the guys just say, "This is our area. This is our area." It's unbelievable. But the face on the Austin Capabianco when the ball comes out and he's like looking at it in slow motion, he's like, oh, it's just unbelievable. But
look at him. Look at him. I mean, it's just it's got Sean Marash written all over it.
No, of course. It's the same. His hat's a little sideways. I mean, he's obviously
chunky,
overweight, the whole thing. I mean, see, Sean wouldn't do that, though. I don't think Sean would do that. But, I mean, you get an intense Yankee fan with some alcohol in him. His team's down 3-0. He's been in those seats the entire year.
And his team is down 2-0 at the moment.
Exactly. I mean, so they did it. Now,
as Freddie Freeman goes yard again.
Right. Now, there is no doubt about it. So I heard in the first segment this morning, Al and Jerry talking about this, and Jerry just absolutely hates the idea of these guys getting any attention. But I agree with Al that if the Yankees somehow pull off this miracle and win this World Series, that those guys will be on a parade float. There is no doubt. Those guys will be celebrated like you would not believe. And Jerry could say, these morons, who cares? They should be thrown out. If the Yankees pull off a miracle and win this World Series, those guys, they might be in Monument Park.
I have to say to you that, because it'll be something that nobody's ever done. But here's the thing that I'm looking at this guy, and I'm just saying to myself, man, I don't know if Yankee fans were cringing over it or they were happy to see it.
Well, I think depends on who you are, what age you are. You know, it's the same thing as everything else, like how you perceive these things. I mean, that's something that, like, I'll admit, maybe if I was 22 years old, I don't think I've been that aggressive. I might have said something or tried to, like, hit the glove or something. Like, I would have maybe at 22. This guy's 38. You know, like, he's pushing 40. It seems like a little bit too much of an adult to be pulling off something like that. But for me, it was pure entertainment. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, for me, it actually...
You grow up in this area. You pay attention to people around here. You watch Yankee games. You know Yankee fans. You watch that. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know how you can see it any other way. It's hilarious.
I immediately, obviously, opened up X.
Yeah.
And just the flood of stuff coming in. I mean, that was worth the price of admission, if you ask me. I was like distracted from the game just reading all the X
Oh,
posts.
no, of course, I know.
It was hilarious.
I mean, it was, yeah.
I mean, look, I hate the fact that it happened like that, and I'm just glad that Mookie Betts didn't get hurt. But I just sat there and said, I can't believe this guy just did this. I mean, it wasn't like he tried to hit the glove or anything. I mean, he was grabbing the glove and trying to pry that ball out of it.
And he got it out. He got it out.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Was he thinking that maybe, just maybe, that, Glaber would have retained, would have been able to go back at that or not?
No, I mean, I think he's like, the way that they're thinking is if he comes over the stands,
Yeah,
like
this is my spot. I just pointing to the top.
Yelling at Mookie Betts. Yeah, I mean, they think they have an effect on the game. And if he actually was like way over into the stands and they knocked it out, then yeah, it's not fan interference because he's in the stands. But I think the way they looked at it was it was still in the field of play in their eyes. It was very close. It was very close.
It's hilarious. The more you watch it, I know there are people out there that don't find this to be funny. I find it to be hilarious.
No, I mean, it is just because of
where
the
we are and who we are,
stereotypical Yankee fan. Like, it just, and we know that person.
And
those are our people, by the way.
So
I mean, those are the people who listen to this radio station. Those people that call this radio station. These are the people that, Austin Capabiancos, there's going to be, 1,000 of them at Boomer and Geo Live cheering for us. Like, those are our people. Whether we like it or not, those are our people.
So, for all the Yankee fans that work here that we know, let's put Sean Marash in there, Chris McMonagle in there.
McGonigal.
Let's put Keith McPherson in there, who's the biggest cheerleader of all time.
Yeah. BT.
BT. And those four guys sitting in those seats. Are they doing that?
No.
You sure?
No, because they're.
I'm thinking that Keith McPherson would do it.
No. I don't.
Anything for his team to win, man.
I understand that, but I feel like, a lot of those guys, Keith goes in, he'll have a press pass. I just don't. I think the job is too important to them.
He could be there Instagramming the whole thing live.
Yeah, I just don't think so. Like, you don't want that call from the architect. What are you doing? Because he would.
I think the architect would say, keep doing it because it raises your profile.
Yeah, but there's two sides of that. So it raises the profile, but we're partners with the Yankees. And if the Yankees are mad that happened and made them look bad, then that would override the, hey, you made yourself more important as a talk show host.
Well,
it'd be a curious thing. I'd want to see how that would be reacted.
I would just say that, this guy, Austin Capabianco. Capabianco.
And you know what that means in Italian? White head.
Shoot a white guy.
No. White head.
All right. Capabianco.
Yeah. Capabianco. White head.
Okay. All right. I was just going to say, no, I was thinking that, the Yankees are letting these guys come back to tonight's game. I'm wondering, are they going back to tonight's game, and will Fox show? Actually, he looked like a little Fat Joe in the stands.
Yeah, a little bit.
That's like a Fat Joe guy in the stands.
Yeah, a little bit.
He's got to be a Fat Joe listener.
Maybe.
Gotta be.
Maybe not, but 38-year-old Austin Capabianco and his other buddy there. So, yeah, I guess they're, and if these were Dodger fans and they did that to a Yankee, there's no way that they would be allowed back. But the fact that they did it to a Dodger and their season ticket holders are going to be allowed back. But just do they do it again if there's another situation like that? Do they do it again? They can't, because I think the Yankees are like, hey, we'll let you back. But if you do something like this again, you're done forever.
So you think they've been warned?
Yeah.
Now the question is, are they going back to tonight's game 5, right? And are they going to be sitting I'm assuming they're sitting in the same spot. And will Fox show them? They have to, right?
Yeah.
They have to show them.
TV networks are funny that way. Like, sometimes they don't want to give the credit to somebody who's making a fool of themselves, and sometimes they overdo it. So I don't.
It is a story.
I agree. I mean, if I'm producing the game, I'm all over that. I mean, I'm watching those guys. I send Ken Rosenthal's ass in his bow tie out there and start interviewing him. If that's me producing that game,
They might beat him up. So
I mean,
send somebody else out
that's
there.
what I would do. But
No, send A-Rod out there.
yeah,
Have A-Rod sit with them during the game or something.
or Jeter. Yeah.
I don't think Jeter would do it. I think A-Rod would do it. Or put Big Papi next to those guys.
Oh my goodness, that'd be tremendous. But yeah, I mean, they Yankees offense woke up. It was a really nice night at the stadium, and now they've got an opportunity with Garrett Cole on the mound. So it sort of felt like, the way we felt about winning Game 5 in the NLCS against the Dodgers. Like, you got your ace on the mound in Game 6, and Sean Manaea, and they got a bullpen game. So they had their bullpen game last night. Flaherty is pitching Game 5.
Go ahead, do what the Mets did to Flaherty.
Yeah, and
Go after him and protect your home field and get it back to LA, and don't let them celebrate in your home field. That's got to be the motivation. And Anthony Volpe had a night for the ages, and I was so happy for that kid because, as John Smoltz has said numerous times throughout this World Series, that there's been a moment there for Anthony to have his Jeter moment, if you will.
Yeah,
and he finally had his Jeter moment last night with the grand slam, and that was great to see. And, he ends up stealing 2 bases. He ends up, just being all over, making great defensive plays. I mean, he had a great game last night, and that was his moment. And hopefully those moments continue, and hopefully, we can the Yankees can get Judge and
you just used a we there.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You just said, hopefully
caught myself.
we can.
I caught myself.
Hopefully we can.
Look, I'm rooting for New York, man.
I understand.
I'm a New York guy.
But
I'm not like Eddie. I don't have. Yeah, as a New Yorker, yes.
Oh, come on.
Yes, I want
You don't
today.
even use we with
Like
the
today,
Mets.
even though my Rangers only took 19 shots on the goalie down there in freaking Washington and lost the game where Ovechkin scored 2 goals, and I swear to God, if he plays against the Rangers, he's going to break Gretzky's record. If every game were against the Rangers, like over the next 10 days, he'd end up scoring like 38 goals and, eclipsing Gretzky's record. But anyway, that's for another day. I'm just saying, I'm a New Yorker. I want people to be happy. People around here buzzing this morning. I came in, there was a dog here. What was the dog doing here?
What?
There was a dog here this morning. You didn't see the dog?
No.
Yeah, I came in this morning. There's a really cute little dog here. Everybody seems to be very happy and jovial
There's
today.
a dog in here?
On our floor?
There was a dog in here, yes.
Eddie? Right, Eddie?
I know nothing about it.
And everybody seems to be happy, and everybody seems to be, got a smile on their face. We're playing golf today. Look at you. You're happy today.
I don't think there's a dog in here.
There was a dog. Yes.
I don't believe it.
Ask Pete Bellotti.
I think you're seeing things.
Ask Pete Bellotti.
Ask Pete. Is Pete still here?
Is Pete still here?
Did it have a long tail? Because that could have been a rat.
No, it was a dog.
Okay.
Very cute little dog. Not sure whose dog it was, but it was a very cute little dog. Because I mentioned to the owner, cute dog.
The owner?
Yes.
Who was owning it? Who was the person?
I don't know.
It was an employee
Dude,
here?
I come in here earlier than you, and I'm just like, I don't.
Today you did. Yeah. Today I rolled in here at 5:30 something. I was up late watching this thing. I was exhausted. I hit snooze. I was like,
Didn't that suck?
yes,
I mean,
it does.
you got to get up.
All
It's
right.
like, oh.
Yep.
All right, but anyway, there was a dog here. I'm just telling you.
Okay.
I don't know
think
why
you're
you guys don't
hallucinating.
believe me.
You don't know whose dog it was. No one else saw it.
Dude, I came walking through the door. I had to do
You're
the
saying
sports
the
minutes.
Yankees we.
Hopefully, we can, the Yankees can get.
I mean, that's just so egregious.
Chip away, boys. Chip away.
Chip away. By the way, this has happened to me before where there'll be a stretch of everything that I say is bad then turns out to be good. Like, I remember that it was when the Giants beat the Vikings in the playoffs that year. And I'm like, Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley, blah, blah, blah. They suck.
Nobody
And they
cares
beat my
about your
team.
memories.
No, but I'm bringing up this for a reason. So BT right now is that guy. So BT with the playoffs with Zach, unkillable, right?
Yes.
Then he was all over Francisco Lindor, said he shouldn't be batting lefty anymore, and all this stuff was all over him. Like, to the point where he's like, he should only hit from the right side, and then Francisco Lindor has his MVP season. So yesterday, after the show, I go right to the bathroom after the show, and the speaker is on in the bathroom, and BT goes, this Anthony Volpe thing. He goes, he's not just having a bad postseason. I'm at the point where I don't think he's ever going to be good, period. So I go, oh, this guy's definitely coming up with a big hit tonight. There it was, a grand slam.
You know what's amazing? Anthony Volpe he's a really good baseball player right now. He's very good defensively. I would just say that he gets a little overzealous. I mean, it happens to all of them. The Yankees not replacing him at shortstop.
Well, not right now. They're not.
No, of course not.
No
They're not going
way.
to do that in the offseason either. He's making very little money, and he's given a performance that is so much more than what his salary is. I mean, like, you got if you're going to give Juan Soto $500 million, and you're going to give Stanton $300 million, and Garrett Cole $300 million, and Judge $300 million. You got to have guys like Anthony Volpe on your team that are in their initial contracts making no money.
All right, Yankees continue
I can't believe that.
The World Series. They prolong this, and there's a game tonight. Garrett Cole on the mound with a big win last night at the stadium.